Burnley versus Manchester City. It's also a very important game in the title race. And we have Barcelona against Celta. That will be later on. It's starting in about 30 minutes from now. So we are live for the Burnley Man City game. Let me know in the chat, guys, what your predictions are going to be. I will go for a Manchester City win. Yeah, I'll go for a City win against Burnley. Burnley are 19th on the league table, so I will go for City win. I think City will beat Burnley 3-0. That's my prediction, guys. So let me know in the chat what your predictions are, guys. Let me know in the chat. Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting game. I know Arsenal fans will be watching to see what the outcome of this game is going to be. But yeah, I reckon it's going to be a very interesting football match. So let's get on with it, guys. And for those who are just joining us for the first time, don't forget to like and subscribe. There was a breaking news that came out a couple of hours ago. I was unable to go live, and that's Chelsea sacking their manager, now ex-manager Liam Rossini. Yeah, I knew he was not going to survive that game yesterday. After that loss, hell no would he survive that. So Chelsea, it's been confirmed that Chelsea has sacked Liam Rossini. He's been paid off, and it's with immediate effect. Yeah, he's no longer the manager of Chelsea Football Club. Yeah, so guys, let me know in the chat what your predictions are for the Burnley game. Like I said, Barcelona is playing in about 27 minutes from now. So let me know in the chat, guys, what your predictions are for this Burnley game, and also the Barcelona one coming forth later. Burnley might pose a threat, but I don't really think. What? Man, that was close. That was really close. That was a good strike. Oh, offside. Messi says, hi, bro. Long live Banik Ostrava. Yeah, BJ, welcome back. Hope you had a great day. Man, that was a good strike from the Burnley man. I think that was Anthony that struck that ball. That was really a good strike. Yeah, that was a very good strike. Yeah, Donnarumma made a very good save there, guys. Very good save from Donnarumma. Yeah, that's Anthony. Burnley is decent, but I don't know why they find it very difficult to win games. They will play really well, and at the end of the day, they will lose. It's very funny. Honestly. That's not a good clearance. It's not a good one. Checky on that ball. Okay, Bernardo. What? Wow, Checky hits the post, guys. I think the goalkeeper made the save and it went to the post. Priya says, hey, you remember me? Yeah, of course I remember you, Priya. Wow, we are doing a live watch along, guys. Okay, it was the keeper that made that save and pushed it to the bar. Yeah, man, that was a fantastic save from the goalkeeper. We are doing a live watch along for Burnley Man City. Also, Barcelona game against Celta is going to start in less than 30 minutes. Yeah, so we are going to get into that game as well. Man, that was a very good strike. Malik Edit says, Noble, what's up, my bro? Yeah, I'm doing amazing, brother. Yeah, man. Atletico lost their game 3-2. That's crazy. Barcelona is playing Celta Vigo. Man City just scored now, guys. Yeah, Man City just scored. It's about to go down. Erling Haaland with the goal, guys. Burnley can't defend. They really can't defend. Man City is going top of the league tonight, guys. Man City is going to go top of the league. And there is one thing with Pep Guardiola. He's going to use this game to get lots of goals against Arsenal. Because the Premier League, it's goals that win you the league. Even if you end up in the same points. But, bro, you got to score goals. And at this point, Arsenal find it very difficult to score goals. Honestly. Malik Edit says, I still can't believe Madrid is eliminated from Champions League. Now, Madrid did amazing against Bayern. That second leg, I would not fault the team. Also the coach as well. They gave their best. Like I have said a couple of times on the channel, that's been my best Champions League game this season. And also for a couple of years now. I enjoyed every part of that game, sincerely. Listing says, why are you made out of metal pipes? Who is this guy? Pomni says, I liked and subbed. Thank you very much, Pomni, for liking and subscribing. And for those who are yet to subscribe as well, kindly hit the like button and subscribe to Nobles View. Let's get it on. Teso Sulis, nice to have you back, brother. Teso Sulis says, hello, my friend. Glory, glory, Man United. Yeah, bro. Glory, glory, Man United. Guys, Chelsea have already sacked. Wow. What a push. Man, that was a very good save. Very, very good save. Yeah, Chelsea has sacked their manager, Liam Rosinho. He had a 6-year deal, but man, he's out of the way. I knew after that result against Brighton yesterday, that young man would not survive it. No way would he survive that. Honestly. Because the stats that came out yesterday was terrible. Now, Man City is top of the league, guys. The same 37 goals. Is it? Yeah, plus 37 goals difference. Yeah, plus 37 goals. And a slot says, do you remember me? No, I don't remember you, and a slot bad head. But I like your profile picture, by the way. Haaland, man. This game looks like a game that is end to end. You attack me, I attack you. Burnley don't really have anything to lose, so they are not going to be very defensive. They've never been a defensive team in the league this season. They've had, wow, that was a very good skill from, okay, it wasn't even the goalkeeper. I think that was Kusanov. Yeah, that was Kusanov. Yeah, that's a good block from Kusanov. Hartman. That's a very good piece of skill from him. Pizzuski says, Man City are officially first in the league. Arsenal have bottled it. Yeah, officially Man City are top of the league right now with the same goals difference as Arsenal, 37 plus 37 goals. And City will score 3 or 4 more goals in this game. They might end up winning this game 5-0. Yeah, they might end up winning it 5-0. Where are the Chelsea guys in the house? Where are they? Messi says, Poto down officially. Poto have officially fallen down, bro. BG Army. Clips PL says, I'll sub. Thank you very much, Clips PL, for choosing to subscribe to Nobles View. We appreciate that. We are doing a live watch along for Burnley Man City. It's 1-0 already. Erling Haaland with the opener. I think that was about 4-5 minutes ago. I think he scored that goal in the 6th minute. Yeah, it's about almost 4 minutes ago, by the way. Barcelona is starting in the next 20 minutes. Dylan says, hello, I'll sub. Thank you very much, Dylan, as well, for choosing to subscribe to Nobles View. Yeah, the family is growing and the community is growing bigger. Thank you guys very much for the support. Shabir says, United. Yeah, bro, United for life. Burnley are deep into that relegation zone. They are very, very deep into it. Aneslot says, do you remember me? Now, who is Aneslot? But I like your profile picture, by the way. Dylan says, what game are you watching? I'm watching the Burnley Man City game. It's 1-0 for Man City at the moment. Aaron Dineni says, what happened to BG Army? BG Army is Messi. He changed his name. Bayern just scored against Bayer Leverkusen. Harry Kane. Man, Harry Kane can't stop scoring. that brother is just banging in goals here and there. It's almost like every game Kane must score. Every game Kane must score. Man, that guy he's the best player in the world right now in my opinion, and I think he deserves the Ballon d'Or. But I know definitely the World Cup has a very, very big part to play. Let's see who wins the World Cup, by the way. Mr. Phil Bond says hi. Mr. Phil, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you connecting from? Gloria Mazzoleni. Okay, you already retracted your message. Play on, bro. The referee didn't blow the whistle and you are complaining. Carry on with the ball. It's in front of you. Pituzinski says Arsenal are second. Yeah, Arsenal are going to remain second at the end of this game because my prediction when I started the stream was a 3-0 victory for Man City. But I think it might be more than that. Yeah, it might be more than 3. And Slot says the problem is that typing on a tablet is more difficult and the phone is dead. Okay, yeah, it's easier to type on the phone than it is on the tablet or a computer. Yeah, you're very correct. I think it's because the phone, the keyboard is actually smaller, so you can carry on with your thumbs very, very fast than maybe your laptop. If you're not a professional typewriter that will just, be doing your hands that way on the keyboard. Man, Burnley, referee, that's too soft. That's too soft. Messi says dictator Kylian Mbappe will still rob the Ballon d'Or. Come on, bro. Mbappe also deserves a shout for the Ballon d'Or, but I don't think he's going to win it. I would rate Harry Kane higher in the ranking. Harry Kane for me is number 1 in terms of the ranking for the Ballon d'Or. The brother is scoring crazy amount of goals. Dylan says, who do you think will win the World Cup? Because I think Spain. I will have Spain in my top 3. Number 1 for me is Portugal. Number 2 is England. 3, Spain. Then 4, I would go with France. Yeah, but I think Portugal are the favorite. Messi says, dictator Kylian Mbappe, give the ball to Walker. That's a good one. That's a good pass. It was a more difficult pass, yeah, but that was a decent pass. These guys are penetrating City very well. They've had 2 clear chances. And I wonder how Arsenal didn't get very clear chances against Man City. Because these Burnley guys, yes, they've conceded a goal. But man, they are attacking City very well. Official Jackson says Monini fashion. Yeah, Jackson, welcome back. And a slot says yes, exactly. The tablet keyboard is like the ocean. Going from one letter to another takes about 7 hours, unlike a mobile phone. Yeah, it's easier on the mobile phone than it is on the tablet or the computer. Guys, I know we don't have any Chelsea fan at the moment. All the Chelsea fans, none of them are on the stream right now. So let me know in the chat, guys. Chelsea sacking Liam Rosinho, was it the right decision, or were they too harsh or too quick to sack him? He's been there for almost 4 months. Yeah, he was appointed almost 4 months ago. I think, yeah, it's just maybe a couple of days remaining to make it 4 months. So was it a harsh decision, or it was actually the right decision for Chelsea to sack Liam Rosinho? Teresa Harris says, who is winning? Yeah, City is leading 1-0 at the moment. It's 16 minutes already. City 1-0 against Burnley at Toughmore. But Burnley are pretty decent in the game. I'm not going to lie, they are pretty decent. But City definitely are winning this game. I predicted a 3-0 victory for City. So let's see. Monini, monini, modeji, modeji. Why are you not scoring this? This guy is an idiot. This is a capital. What? That first step already took Donnarumma to the ground. Yeah, I think he was offside, by the way. Come on, brother. Donnarumma already went down and you're playing this nonsense. Come on, bro. Played that ball wide. Nah, this is... Is it Fleming or Fleming they call him? That's a waste of a big opportunity. They've gotten 3 clear chances in this game against City within 16 minutes and they've wasted all the chances. That's why they are in the relegation zone, by the way. Man City fan vlog says, second again, ole ole. Yeah, Arsenal has gone back to default settings. Yeah, they've gone back to their usual position, second. They've been top of the league, I think, since the first week or second week of the season. And in April, third week of April, they have gone back to their default position. Teresa Harris says, sorry, Noble, I got to go. All right, brother. I do have an amazing night. Teresa Harris. And a slot says, Ole, cool, like and sub, guys. Yeah, guys, let's get the likes up. Pep Guardiola has gone back to the top of the table. 68% possession for Manchester. Wow. In the last 5 minutes, 68% possession for Burnley and 32% for Manchester City. That's not looking good for City, by the way. It's not looking good for them, man. At first, when I saw that 68-32, I thought it was City that had 68. And I looked at it, I looked at it closely and saw that, man, it was Burnley that had that 68% possession. No wonder they've had about 3 clear chances to score. The Mustafa says, Batman Petrol. Mustafa, where are you connecting from? Messi says, Mr. Noble, please read my Ballon d'Or ranking. Okay, let me check it out. Messi says, Liam Rosinho deserved to be sacked sooner. Yeah, Rosinho, those 5 games in the Prem that Chelsea didn't score a goal, man, that was terrible. It's not even about losing the games, right? It's the fact that you played 5 Premier League games and you couldn't score one. Since I've been watching football, right, I've never seen a big team go 5 games in the Prem without scoring 1 goal. I've never. Maybe if someone else has watched such game for a big team, I'm talking about 5 games in a row, go straight without, not even winning. I'm not talking about winning now. Scoring a goal in 5 games. Yesterday, I think in the first half or throughout the game, Chelsea didn't have any shot on target. That's how terrible Chelsea's game has been in the past couple of games. In the last 5 games in the Prem. I think the last game they scored was the Port Vale. That was why I was saying on the live stream that day, Chelsea should reserve some goals. They are just scoring everything. They should reserve some goals for other games. They scored 7 against Port Vale. Messi says, my top 5 Ballon d'Or ranking: 1 Lamine Yamal, 2 Harry Kane, 3 Michael Olise, 4 Desiree Doué, 5 Erling Haaland. What exactly is Lamine Yamal doing at the top, Benjamin? So that's why you're saying I should read your Ballon d'Or ranking. That's a very, very biased Ballon d'Or ranking. Lamine Yamal first. On what basis exactly is Yamal first? Come on, bro. Mia Leah Clayton says, we hate Manchester United. Is it we or you exactly? You should say you hate Man United, not we. Why are you pluralizing it? You should just say, I, Mia, hate Manchester United. Then I will understand it. The Mustafa says the Batman Petrospor promoted first league. Which league is that? Killian M Dictator says Kaya. Mia says I am an Arsenal supporter. Oh, you're an Arsenal fan and you say you hate Man United. It's Chelsea and Liverpool that usually say that. Boy, it's fine by the way. Official Jackson says Arne Slot should get sacked. Arne Slot. He's supposed to have gotten the sack for a long time now, but Liverpool board decided to give him the benefit of doubt for the season. So hopefully for him next season, they actually think he's going to perform better than he's doing this season. So let's see what the future holds for Arne Slot. But I think he's going to finish this season for Liverpool. If they don't get Champions League football, which I don't think they are going to miss out on Champions League because, man, Chelsea has been terrible. Except the fact that they've just changed their manager and maybe things will get better at Stamford Bridge. But Chelsea getting results is a very big problem for them. Shabir says 1-0 win, yes. Yeah. Mia Clayton says, who is in the top of the table? Man City is top of the table. Shabir says, play IB staff. I don't understand. Killian M Dictator says, Lamine Yamal's prime is yet to come. Yeah, I agree with that statement, but I don't agree with BGME having Lamine Yamal as top of the list for the Ballon d'Or. Yeah. And Slot says they hate Manchester United, meaning his hands, feet, and eyes, they are a group, Noble. Alright, Mariam. I get your point. Mia Clayton says, at Barcelona, why is he even here? Are you referring to Lamine Yamal? Antoine Semenyo. Now that's a heavy touch, Silver. Killian M Dictator says Lamine Yamal got unnecessary hate. He has just started, bro. He's 18. He's the one bringing the pressure and the hate on himself. Yeah, he talks too much, and in most big games, stuffs he posts on social media platforms are, yeah, for me they are just not necessary. You're a very young, talented kid who is doing wonders at his young age, but come on, man, just focus and play your football. Leave all those tantrums before the game or after the game, especially before the games. He did that in the Atletico Madrid game, the whole remontada, changing of his profile with was it LeBron James or who was, man, it was just highly unnecessary, sincerely. Rory says hi, I'm a Fulham fan. Oh, I think you are the first Fulham fan we are having on the channel. We have Newcastle, Aston Villa, West Ham, Nottingham Forest, Tottenham, Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City. Name them. We have over 10 or 11 Premier League clubs. Also Crystal Palace as well. But this is the first time I'm having someone from Fulham. Craven Cottage. Be a member of the channel. Nice to have you on the channel, bro. Nice to have you on the channel, Rory. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Not a she's Obama in a bus with your team kids. Ooh, It kind of makes me wonder why those children never did. Yet we still go to church. It's 86% possession for Man City now. Yeah, City has... They've started to dominate the game better than the previous 10 minutes. Yeah. Official Jackson says, hi, welcome back. Messi says, Lamine Yamal deserve to get World Cup Ballon d'Or League. Come on, bro. What's you guys' obsession with Lamine Yamal, by the way? Official Jackson says, pull on the Birmingham City. Oh, yeah, they are your city rivals. Birmingham City. Man, City will still score more goals in this game. Arsenal are currently second on the league table, guys. It's like they are back to their default setting. And I think City are going to take advantage of this Burnley game and get as more goals as they possibly can. Because one thing that very much likely would determine the league leaders this season is the amount of goals scored. Yeah, that's one thing. It's going to be very much similar to the 2020, was it 2011-2012 season that City won the league with goals difference against Man United. Was it? I think it was 2011-2012. Yeah, I think that was the season. Messi says, dictator Kylian Mbappe used to teach me how to be penalty king. And a slot says, like and sub, guys. Yeah, guys, let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up. Nah, that's not a good clearance. Come on, bro. This Nico O'Reilly guy, I think he deserves to win the Young Player of the Season award. He's been phenomenal for Man City this season. That's a good strike. He's a midfielder that plays as a left back, but he's doing an amazing job as a left back, honestly. And a slot says he's a kid. You mean Lamine Yamal? Messi says, please sing Bani Kostrava chant. Come on, bro. I don't... Shadow says, what are your thoughts on Liam Rosinho's sacking? Yeah, I'm going to go in depth about that tomorrow because I was unable to do that because I had a very long day and I came back and I knew I was going to go for the live watch along. So I just decided to leave that. Tomorrow morning, that's a good pass. Tomorrow morning during our morning show, I will... What is this Fleming guy? Is this guy actually a footballer? Is this Fleming guy actually a professional football player? Because I don't understand. Look at the nonsense he's doing here. This is the second time he's getting a clear chance. You're taking too many touches on the ball, wasting time as well before you shoot. You already saw the defender came for that slide tackle, and you still... Man, this Fleming guy is actually a very rubbish player. What sort of nonsense is this? Shadow, talking about my thoughts on Liam Rosinho, like I said, I'll give an in-depth discussion about Liam Rosinho sacking tomorrow during the morning show. But briefly, I will just say this. And I've said this before. Liam Rosinho is an amateur. Yeah. He's not at Chelsea's level. In as much as I enjoy the fact that Chelsea losing games make me really happy. Yeah, I'm not going to deny that fact. But looking at Rosinho, he's a brilliant young coach. But man, come on. The Chelsea job is too big for him. The pressure, the demands of Chelsea Football Club, the young guy just couldn't handle it. So I think it was the right decision from Bluco to sack him. Honestly, because I've never watched any big team lose 5 games in a row without scoring one single goal. I've never. In almost 3 decades of watching football for about, let me say, for about 25 years, right? that I've been watching football, I've never ever watched a big team lose 5 games in a row without scoring one. Even the likes of Wolves, Southampton, that lose games with reckless abandon, these guys also score goals. But the Chelsea situation, man, it was terrible. Scoring goals for Chelsea was like trying to fit a camel into a needle. That was how difficult it was for Chelsea scoring goals in their last 5 Premier League games. And I said this, even the video I posted yesterday, I did a match reaction after that game. Liam Rosinho wasn't going to survive that. Because, man, the record he broke was a record that was there before the First World War in 1914. So, the last time Chelsea lost 5 games in a row without scoring was in 1912. That's 114 years ago. That's a wicked record. So, man, he had to go. Yeah, that's just it. It might sound brutal, but yeah, that's just the right thing for Chelsea to do. Kylian M. Dictator says, in my opinion, Netherlands is winning the World Cup this year. Much quality, but chance to bottle. Alright. Shadow says, Maresca out-coached Enrique and Hansi Flick, and they replaced him with Rosinho. Just wasn't ready. We have so much quality as well. I wouldn't say Chelsea has so much quality, right? But Chelsea has a couple of good players. And they also have some average players. They have some top players. Yeah. But it's not like maybe they have superstars, world-class players and all that. It's just the likes of the big players in Chelsea are the likes of Reece James, Cole Palmer, not yet a world-class for me. Enzo Fernandez is also a fantastic midfielder, even though I'm not his biggest fan. Moises Caicedo. Who else? Cucurella is also fantastic. Yeah, I would say these are the top 5 players at Chelsea that I'll go like, okay, if these guys are available, definitely I can do something there. Yeah, but Maresca did amazing with the squad. It was a very, very young squad that he took over. Chelsea's what's it called? Chelsea's plan at the moment, signing these kids, is really, really not fair on the coaches that they give the jobs, because you definitely would struggle with these amateur players. Honestly, whoever the coach will be, sometimes that was why Maresca struggled with the players at times. The Barcelona game already started, guys. Okay, let me see. Barcelona against Celta. I'll be by the papers. Do you see what they say? Shadow says, bro, Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, James are world class. Nah. You can't. Well, I don't see them as world class. Like I said, those are top players, but I wouldn't class them as world class. Players I would class as world class is a player that has done it at the top for like 6-7 years, like on a stretch. For someone like Mohamed Salah before this season, right? Salah was a world-class player, same as Virgil van Dijk, Bruno Fernandes, Rodri. Rodri has been at the top for like, I think about 6 years or so. So I rate Palmer highly, same as Enzo and Caicedo, but I wouldn't class them as world-class players because they've not done it consistently for a very long time. Yeah. Palmer had 2 good seasons. So because of those 2 seasons, I can't call him a world-class. Congo Leopard says, hi. Congo Leopard, welcome to the channel. Welcome back, because remember the name. And a slot says, our new friends, like and sub, guys. Yeah. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Barcelona just started their game against Celta Vigo. Who are you timing out for 24 hours? BGM. Messi says, I think no one of Chelsea team is world-class player. Yeah, the only person I would have regarded as a world-class is Reece James. But it's just mainly because of his unavailability, the injury. Yeah, but if James was always available, definitely I would classify him as a world class because, man, James is a top player. It's just that injury. Kylian says corner for Celta. Yeah, their game just started. Messi says Lamine Yamal just scored in 23 seconds of the game. Come on, BG. The game is still 0-0. I'll be where the papers, do you see what they say? Shadow says, bro, we left Mike Maignan because they didn't want to pay 5 million more. Sanchez is better than Mike Maignan. That Mike Maignan, that guy, his errors are just enormous. I'm not his biggest fan, honestly. I would pick Robert Sanchez ahead of Maignan. That guy in goal, I wouldn't have confidence if he was in my team. Man City are not creating lots of chances in this game. Burnley, I think, have had better chances to score. And I think Burnley might even have a better XG. Champions League quiz show says, wire me now? Mr. Wire. 1 million times 2 billion is equal to waiting. Abilibili, abilibili. 1 million times 10 million is equal to waiting. Abilibili, Shebi, you want to count it for 1 million. Abi, you know I'm fighting for 1 million. And a slot says, I've been watching football matches for about 27 years and I've never seen anything like Chelsea. Chelsea Football Club. But I enjoy the party though. I enjoy the party. Yeah, it's really nice seeing Chelsea lose games and, just that banter. Shadow says, which goalkeeper should Chelsea sign? I think maybe Trafford. Bro, Chelsea has about 8 or 7 goalkeepers. Okay, I think with Kepa leaving, it should be around 6 or 7 goalkeepers at the moment. They have lots of keepers. I don't think goalkeeper is the problem of Chelsea. The main problem Chelsea has, number one problem they have is their defense. There's no leadership in that Chelsea defense, that central defense. Chelsea's defense is the main problem. Then their wingers and also the point man. Yeah, I know. What's this boy's name? Joao Pedro has been decent. He scored over 20 goals in all competitions for Chelsea. He's been decent, but Chelsea actually needs someone with better quality. Just like Man United, I think we need a better striker. Šeško has been decent, but we need more. Man, this Fleming guy has had chances, but he's just thrown all of them away. The Trafford you're talking about is a good goalkeeper, by the way. I like Trafford. It's good. Messi says, do you think McTominay or Çalhanoğlu or Bruno Guimaraes should be potential to replace Casemiro? Nah. For me, Elliot Anderson, like I've said a couple of times, is my top midfield priority to replace Casa. Yeah, that's the only person I would go for to replace Casemiro, honestly. But let's see what happens in the summer if Man United can actually get about three midfielders, because we need it, bro. We need reinforcement in that team. We are going to be playing Champions League football next season it's going to be more competitive than this season is. So let's get it. We have to go for the best. We are United, so we have to go for the best. The biggest club in the world. Yeah, we have to go for the best. Shadow says we should sign Bastoni. Yeah, I think Bastoni is going to be very, very good for Chelsea. Any team that signs him, he's a very good defender. Yeah, though that decision for him in the playoffs for Italy against Bosnia and Herzegovina, that was a very, very wrong decision from him to bring that guy down and get a red card that affected his country. And a slot bowed says, I'll be back in a little while. Alright, Mariam, take your time. No pressure. Messi says, Bastoni already signed with Barcelona, buddy. Nah, he's not signed with Barcelona. Can Barcelona afford him? Barcelona doesn't have the money. Wayne Ferrer says, going to be level on points tonight. Yeah, they already level on points. City are top of the table as it stands. Ooh, Erling Haaland. That's well defended by Steve. Toya. Doku. This one will be my Toya. Toya. Cheki. Ooh, that's a good cross. Shadow says Barcelona is not going to pay that much. Yeah, Barcelona doesn't have the finances to complete the Bastoni deal. They might be going for a loan, but Inter Milan wouldn't even entertain that. They would not. Messi says, please stop the glaze over Elliot Anderson, bro. He's my choice. You might have a different opinion, but so long I'm concerned, Elliot Anderson is my favorite midfield option. Yeah. I would choose him. The only midfielder that I can pick ahead of Elliot Anderson right now to fill in that Man United midfield is Vitinha. Any other midfielder, nah. It's Elliot Anderson that I want, and he's already had that experience in the Prem, so it will not be a big issue for him to get used to the environment in the Premier League. Kylian M Dictator says Messi game today. Yeah, I think Miami has a game today. Al Nassr as well. I think Al Nassr is playing tonight. Maybe they must have ended their game, by the way. CR7 fan says, who is your favorite football player of all time? You know the answer, bro. It's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shadow says, maybe Eliao if we pay 50 million for left winger. Elliot Anderson is one of the best statistical midfielders in Europe. I don't think it would be wise for you guys to sign Rafael Leao because, man, the boy's game has dropped. His levels have dropped, and yeah, he can't even start for Portugal. He can't start for Portugal. Pedro Neto definitely starts ahead of him. Bernardo Silva might on the other flank start ahead of him. So Leao's game, he's more or less a dribbler, and most times it doesn't work for him. He's not really at his best now. And for Elliot Anderson, bro, his stats are mad. He has mad stats. Defensively and going forward, he's good. On the ball, he's good. Aerially, he's good. He's got legs, very tenacious and energetic. Yeah, he's a very complete midfielder. Messi says, Man United still can sign David Pianka. Who is that, bro? Messi says, Barcelona is coming for Luka Vuskovic. Yeah, that kid, I really like that kid, but let's see what happens. Barcelona might not be able to afford him, except maybe on a loan deal, then they can. CR7 fan says, bro, you know ball. Everybody knows it's Cristiano. Shadow says, Pedro Neto is so bad, he's probably leaving. Burnley can't score a goal, guys. They've had about 4 clear chances in this first half, yet they've not been able to score. Ah, this Fleming guy. Is it the same Fleming? Okay, it's not Fleming. Because I'm like, what exactly is wrong with the Fleming guy? He's just been missing chances here and there. These guys have had better chances than City, but City just converted their only first chance. Okay, before the chance from the attempt from Czechia, that the goalkeeper made a fantastic save. Taya, 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 taya. Guys, let's get the likes up to 20. We are currently on 15 likes. So I want us to get the likes up, guys. Taya, 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 taya. Let's get the likes up, guys. Burnley, man, they are not doing well. They've been playing really well, but converting their chances has been a very big problem for them. Kylian M. Dictator says Celta is creating more chances. Yeah, I want to connect to that game, by the way. I want to connect to that game. Let me see what Celta is doing in the game, if they can hurt Barcelona or not. Let's see. Taya, 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 taya. It's already half time, guys. Burnley 0, Manchester City 1 at Toughmore. Let's see. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up, guys. Kyle Walker. Taya, 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 taya. Man, this Fleming guy is a minister. He's a Mrs. He's a Mr. and Mrs. The brother misses chances like someone who is pregnant that missed her period. This guy is crazy. Because I don't understand the kind of game he's playing. He's just been missing too many chances in this game. Roman Harper says, I'm an Arsenal fan. Alright, bro. Nice to have you on the channel. What's your thought about the league title? Do you think you guys have bottled it? Roman Harper. Because Man City is top of the league right now. Though it's the same points, but they are top of the league with the same points and the same goals difference as well. So it just has to do with who scores the highest number of goals. And I think you guys are going to struggle against Newcastle over the weekend. It's going to be a very tough one for Arsenal. Newcastle is always a very tough tie. Kylian M. Dictator says, goals doesn't define a player, man. Messi too has 900 plus goals. Goals definitely defines a player. Yeah, goals define a player. And it's even goals that make football more exciting for us to watch. CR7 fan says, second. Yeah, I guess you're referring to Arsenal Football Club. It's crazy, honestly. Taya, 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 taya. Let's get the likes up to 20, guys. We're on 15, so let's push it up to 20. Come on, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. Ole ku, tell me something where I no fit to. Ma pa 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 malochu. Morning, modechi. Toby says, I am a Manchester United fan. Alright, Toby, nice to have you on the channel. Where are you from? Toby, I know lots of Nigerians bear that name, but there are also people from outside of Nigeria that also bear the name Toby. So where are you connecting from, Toby? Is it Toby? Okay, Toby is different from Toby. Kylian M. Dictator says, penalty defines stats padding Ronaldo is known for. Come on, bro. Anyone who scores penalties is definitely not easy, because in high-stake games like Champions League finals, World Cup finals, maybe a league match decider, your team has a penalty and you lose it and you're telling me penalty is not important. Come on, bro. That's a silly excuse. Penalty is part of the game. CR7 fan says, yup, I'm referring to Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal has gone back to default setting. They've gone back to their default setting of always finishing second. A team that has been top of the league since the league started, and when it mattered most, they just fumbled. Messi says Baniko's Straba mentality after loss in semi-finals have grown up to crazy level. They are playing like prime Arsenal FC. I thought it was yesterday that they played their game. So when did they play their next match? For you to know that their mentality has actually gone up. Alexa Demiak says, who do you support? I'm a Manchester United fan, bro. Alexa, where are you connecting from? Are you the popular AI Alexa? And a slot badhead says, like and sub, guys. Yeah, guys, let's get the likes up and don't forget to subscribe to Noble's View. Messi says, okay. Messi says Baniko Straba didn't score penalty since 2024 February, but in the semi-finals they finally scored. All right. Alexa says it's Alex. Come on. Oh, Alex. Oh, my bad. Sorry, bro. My bad. Sorry about that, Mr. Alex. Yeah, I was, this YouTube username is usually together, so at times maybe separating names in terms of the syllables is very difficult. But thanks for the correction, by the way. And a slot says Noble. Yeah, and a slot, I can see your bald head. It's very shiny. Did you apply oil on it? CR7 fan says, my friend is an Arsenal fan and is saying next year we'll win it, but they have been saying that for years. Patrice Evra was right. Arsenal is like Netflix. On to the next season. On to the next season. That's how it goes on and on and on. Yeah. Alex says, Man United is the best from Luton. Okay, Luton Town. Is Luton far away from Manchester? Yeah, because I know Luton Town played in the Prem. They qualified to the Prem. Was it last 2 seasons or 3 seasons ago? And they were relegated the same season. Yeah, but that their stadium is iconic because of how congested it is. Yeah, I remember Luton Town. Nice to have you on the channel, brother Alex. And you're also a Man United fan. What's your thought about Michael Carrick, Alex? Do you think Carrick deserves to be given the job permanently, or you are looking at someone else? And if you're looking at someone else, who is the manager out there that you want Man United to get? Messi says, bye guys. I need to sleep, bro. Have good night. Alright, Messi, do have an amazing night rest. Ted F says Newcastle. Yeah, Ted, nice to have you on the channel. Ateta Choke says there's a horrible rumor going around that the rats at Old Trafford are moving out due to the leaky roof. Who is this guy? Who is this guy? Brother, who are you? This Ateta Choke. Oh, I see you, an Arsenal man. You should be more concerned about the league title, not the leaking roof at Old Trafford. You should be more concerned that you have gone back to factory settings. You've gone back to factory settings. City are top of the league now, so you should worry about your team, bro. Come on. And a slot says, no, it's not oil, it's natural. That's a very shiny head, and a slot. Alex says it's 4 hours away. Okay, yeah, it's not 4 hours away. It's actually a long ride, I would say. 4 hours away is not close. It's actually far. Is it closer to London than it is to Manchester? Luton. Alex, is Luton Town closer to London than it is to Manchester? Ted F says, I'm from Newcastle. Alright, bro. The Magpies. Is it the Magpies or the Magpies that they call you Newcastle people? Magpies or Magpies? Which one is it? Haaland says, Villa are coming for you, bro. We are coming. We are not afraid of Villa. I think Man United will still play Villa, right? And I think we'll also get a result against you guys. So I'm not disturbed. The third position for me is Man United. Then Villa can actually take the fourth or the fifth. I don't care about whichever position they take, but that third position, it's ours for the taking. Sudan says, hi, how are you, Noble? Sudan, I'm doing amazing. Ateta Choke says, I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm a Villa fan. You're a Villa fan and you're trolling Man United and telling us about a leaking, what's it called? A leaking roof. Look at this Ferran Torres. Pass the ball the other side. Yes, you are just, some players are funny, by the way. Alex says, you got iPhone or Android? I have both iPhone and Android. Kylian M. Dictator says, Leicester City FC should be studied, man. Won the Premier League 10 years ago. Now relegated to League One. Leicester's story is really a sad one, I would say. Within the 10 years, they lost their former owner. I think he's a Thailand business mogul. They lost him to, was it a helicopter crash? That was about it was about 8 years ago. 7 or 8 years ago, they lost him. And they've been relegated twice. They were relegated first after they won the league. They came back. Then they were relegated last season. And after that, they also are going down this time around. So it's a very, very terrible 10-year period for them. It's been 3 relegations. Was it 3? Okay, 2 relegations and 3 relegations actually. 2 were from Premier League to Championship, Premier League to Championship. Now it's from the Championship to League One. In 10 years. That's very bad. That's very bad. Aneslot says, thanks. You're welcome, Aneslot. Kylian says, Cancelo playing so bad, bro. Got subbed off after 20 minutes. It's not been up to 10 minutes. I joined the Barcelona game, by the way. It's not been 10 minutes. But Cancelo has been decent for you guys. So I don't know why he's playing that bad that he had to be substituted that early. Maybe he got a knock. That's very much possible. It might be that Joao Cancelo got a knock. So let's see. Ole ku, tell me something where I no fit to. Mo pop malo too. Money. Guys, Man City is leading 1-0 against Burnley at Toughmore. So let's see if City will maintain their lead or concede a goal. But these guys have been playing very well. Burnley, they've had a couple of chances. And a slot says, I want to get a hair transplant. What should I do? Should I plant it in a clay or sandy soil? I think a sandy soil would be perfect, Mariam. Sudan says, watching Chelsea made me depressed and I didn't use any social media for the past few weeks. Yeah, but you guys should be relieved now that Liam Postinho or Rosinho, they call him. He's been sacked by Blue Coat. So you guys will have a couple of weeks to enjoy football. But it's really sad. It's really sad. Seeing Chelsea this way, it's very funny. By the way, Haron says, "Is Emery leaving us? I'm scared Una Emery will leave us." Um, it depends on what happens in the transfer market. If the club doesn't give him the players he wants, then he might bounce. But if the club give him what he wants, I think he might stay back. City about to come back for the second half, guys. So let's get on with it. And the slot says, okay, the soil is sandy. What about water? Should I water it with Arsenal bottles? Yeah, I think it will be amazing getting 2 bottles of Arsenal to, just water it. It's going to make it cool. Sudan says, Eric Ten Hag will be more stressful. Who do you think will be next manager for Chelsea? No, I don't think Chelsea will be going for Eric Ten Hag. Chelsea wants to... Is that a penalty? Chelsea is trying to see if they can get a new manager in the summer. Was that man that took over Chelsea before Rosinho came? The under-21s coach. He's the person that's going to take charge of the team for the remainder of the season. I think it's remaining 4 games for Chelsea or 5? Let me check how many games are remaining for Chelsea. But I think it's supposed to be 4 games remaining for Chelsea. Bournemouth leads is still 0-0. Man City leading 1-0 at the moment. Chelsea has 4 more games to go. Yeah, so the under-21s coach is going to take over. I don't think Chelsea will go for Eric Ten Hag. They are not going to go for him. Ten Hag at the moment is he Sporting? I think he's in the recruitment, or he's a sporting director for is it Go Ahead Eagles? Kylian M. Dictator says, do you think what Cristiano said about Man United 3 years ago was right or wrong, and that too under contract? For a player who is under contract with a club, you're not supposed to do that. But I think he did that because of his level and his position in football. He's won everything there is to win in football. So he felt like, he's a voice. So he can actually air his view whenever he's not happy with a situation. Yeah, there are a couple of things he said that I agreed with. A couple of other things I disagreed with him, but it is what it is. That one has already passed, and it's bygone. So we just have to look forward and don't look backward. Killian says, Kinski type performance. Kinski, after that Europa, was it Europa? Okay, after that Champions League game against Atletico, he's not really putting a bad performance. I've watched him twice. Which game was that? The game before the Brighton game. He was decent. The goals they conceded, those were not his fault. Yeah, so I think Kinski was just unfortunate that day. He had a very, very bad day at the office. Very, very bad day. And Eslau says, do you want me to grow something with my hair? If you can grow some bottles, that will be good, Mariam. Have you read the papers? Do you see what they say? Rising unemployment, cost of living every day is getting high. Another shoes Obama in a bus with a team kids. The second half has started, guys. Give me 1 minute, guys. I want to check something. 1 minute. Back and back again. And a slot says, I will plant watermelons. Yeah, watermelons are very smooth. Yeah, it's going to make sense. It's going to make sense. Bernardo Silva. Checky. Nah, no space. No space for you to do that, bro. Kylian M. Dictator says, are Arsenal cost or what? Bro, it's a very difficult question. Arsenal, I don't know what their problem is, honestly. I don't know what their problem is. But let's see. Let's see if they can actually prove us wrong, or they will still do the usual bottling. Let's see. Guys, let's get the likes up. We are on 21 right now, so let's get it up to 30. Come on, let's go. We are doing a live watch along for Burnley, Man City, and also Barcelona against Celta Vigo. Checky. Semenyo. Oosh. That's a wasted opportunity. Ryan. Yeah, I think that ball was a little bit too much. It was a little bit too far. And Slot says, yes, I'm back from the phone. Okay, yeah, it's going to be easier for you now. OG Tiger, welcome back to the channel, OG Tiger. No, it was a bit too high. It was a bit too high. Barcelona still playing 0-0 against Celta Vigo. They've not been able to score. And Barcelona is at home. Madrid won their game yesterday. It's 9 points already for Barcelona before the game. No, okay, 6 points because Madrid won. Burnley, whoosh. That's a corner. Kusanov and Anthony. OG Tiger says no to racism. Yeah, bro, no to racism. Ole cool. Tell me something where I no fit to. Mo pop. My lord. Money. Real Dandy says score. It's 1-0 for City against Burnley, and Barcelona is playing 0-0 at the moment. What's your thought about Rosinho getting sacked a couple of hours ago, Real Dandy? I know you're a Chelsea man. Are you happy with the sack? Or do you think it's too harsh to sack Rosinho just 4 months into the job? Burnley are pressing Man City really hard. Who is shooting from that angle? Are you not? Come on, bro. Whoa. Real Dandy says, Liam sacked, love it. Yeah, Chelsea fans are buzzing with that sack. They are actually enjoying it. Yeah, they are enjoying it. But I think that was the right decision because, man, come on. Losing 5 games in a row, not scoring a single goal in the Prem, that's unacceptable. Jero Giddens says, how are you, brother? I'm doing amazing, Jero Giddens. Nice to have you back. Hope you had a great day. Daniel says, I will stop spamming. Please make me mod. Nice to have you first. Yeah, but for now we are not getting a new moderator. We have a couple of moderators on the channel, so yeah. I'm not choosing new ones. After a couple of weeks or maybe next month, I might consider adding one more person. But for now, we are good. DJ Goat says, United fan too. Yes, I'm a Man United fan, DJ Goat. Are you also a United man? Jerugidin says, Liam isn't getting a proper chance. The truth is, Liam Rosinho is not Chelsea's problem. But he just made matters worse for himself. At least, bro, come on, score goals. Score. That's it, but it was very difficult for Chelsea to score goals. And I said this, I've been watching football for over 25 years and I've never watched a big football team play 5 Premier League games and not score 1 goal. I've never ever watched it. Whoa, it's a penalty for Barcelona, Lamine Yamal. BGME, come and see the penalty. Oh, BGME has already left the chat. He should come and see the penalty. Barcelona just got a pen. They've been struggling to score ever since. DJ Goat says, can I help? Nah, it's all good, bro. Thank you very much for the offer. Montel United says, Arsenal fans in the chat. Oh, Montel, you're an Arsenal man. Okay. City are topping at the moment, but it's looking very much likely that Burnley might get a goal. I think City will try to score 1 or 2 more goals. Because the goals difference with Arsenal is the same. Plus 37, plus 37. Same 70 points. So let's see. DJ Goat says, Bruno Cunha, JJ Gabriel, Casemiro, Lamens. Yeah, Casemiro is not going to be available next season. That's a shame. But we appreciate all he's done for the club for the past, 4 years? Yeah, he's been amazing for the club. Jerry Giddens says, Chelsea is forcing their midfield. Chelsea's main problem is their defense. And also their front 3 is not firing. Haaland. Whoa. Lamine Yamal just scored, guys. It's 1-0 for FC Barcelona. Haaland just hit the post, guys. Whoosh. 55 minutes for the Man City game. DJ Goat says, do you like music? Yeah, I don't like music. I love music. Yeah, music is a part of me. Kylian M. Dictator says, I love Nigeria, bro. Africa has so much stereotypes, but it's vibe. Yeah, one thing with we Nigerians and Africans is that we've got the vibes. Anytime you're around us, it's just vibes on vibes. That's just how we are built. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'll blow your candlelight. You know, please stop my shine. Jerry Giddens says everything in Chelsea is midfield. Chelsea signed everything they signed last season and they couldn't get proper defenders. They need experienced defenders, honestly. DJ Goat says, Bottles sacked in the morning. Arteta, in my opinion, he has lost the league to Man City. Honestly. Oh, is Lamine Yamal injured? Yeah, after he scored that goal, he went to the ground. It's not looking good for Barcelona. Let me watch the replay again. Yeah, the way he struck that ball. Yeah, he didn't land. Yeah, I think Lamine Yamal might go off because the physio just came in. He might go off. Hilbert says Manchester City to score 2 goals and win by 4 goals. Come on, bro. You have started with this your opposite predictions, Charlie. Charlie, my brother. You have started with your predictions again. Lamine Yamal, after scoring the penalty, has been subbed off. He's injured. The way he took that pen, his leg didn't land very well. Yeah, he's going off. He's going off. Wafik Han Gaming says, Lamine Yamal to Manchester United. Here we go. Yamal definitely will not come to Man United. But he's a fantastic player. He's not leaving Barcelona for now. He's not. He's definitely not leaving Barca. PPW says, okay, it's an emoji by the way. Hilbert, Okay, I already read your message. Let's get the likes up to 20, up to 30, guys. We're on 24 likes at the moment. Rafinha. Is that Rafinha? Okay, yeah, it's Rafinha. He's on the bench, cheering his teammates. Morning, morning, Modeji, Modeji. Hansi Flick. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. That's a big blow for Barcelona, but I think they are going to win the game. Yeah, he signaled to the bench to be substituted. Bilal Ziane says, "Hi Noble, I'm sorry I'm late." It's all good, bro. Welcome back, Bilal. Hope you had a great day at school. Welcome back. Reluctant Gamer says, liked. Thank you very much, Reluctant Gamer, for hitting the like button. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. Leo Prince says, hey, Leo, it's been a long time. Nice to have you back, Leo Prince. It's been a long time. Anislaw says, welcome back, Bilal. Thanks, Reluctant. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Anas Majubi, Barcelona 1-0. Yeah, Barcelona is leading 1-0 against Celta Vigo. Lamine Yamal scored the goal, but he's been substituted. He had a little knock from taking that pen. I think the way he took the pen while his leg was landing, I guess he didn't land his leg very well. Maybe that was why. Yeah, let's get the likes to 30, guys. Let's get the likes to 30. Pedri. Thought De Jong is back, or is he not fully fit to start games for Barcelona? Rooney coming on for Lamine Yamal. Man City is still struggling to get their second goal. They are still struggling. Wow. It's just that Burnley has been missing their chances, because I'm surprised at the number of chances they've had against City. Especially in the first half, they had about 3 clear chances that would have been goals, honestly. 3 clear chances that would have been goals. But nah, it's just a big waste from Fleming. That Fleming guy is just terrible. He can't score goals. He can't score. Leo Prince says, I'm back and a slot. Okay, thanks. Yeah, welcome back, brother. It's nice to have you back. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get it up. We are on 27. Let's get it up to 30. If City score one more goal, then they will have 38 goals difference, just one ahead of Arsenal. Matheus Nunes. Kusanov and Nunes have improved very, very much. They've improved very well this season. Ooh, nah, Bernardo. That's not a penalty. No way. No way is the referee reviewing that. It cannot be a pen. Come on, Bernardo Silva, stand up from there. Hilbert says, goal, Bournemouth. Really? Yeah, I knew that Bournemouth game was... Yeah, Bournemouth just scored 1-0. Wow. Bournemouth leads. Krupi. This Krupi kid, I think he's a Krupi Junior. This boy, I think he might break Michael Owen's record in the Premier League. He's scoring lots of goals and he's just 18 years. The boy is scoring lots of goals. Kylian M. Detector says, what happened in the crowd, man? Which crowd are you referring to? Jamila Hamiziane says, I saw you 3 years ago. I saw you 3 years, not because I didn't know your name. Who is this Jamila? And I think Jamila is a female name, because I know people from Nigeria with that name, Jamila. And it's more okay. It's a Muslim name from the north or from the west, but I don't know if you're Jamila from the Arab nation or from Nigeria. So where are you connecting from, Jamila? Hilbert says, goal, I told you Bournemouth will score. Bournemouth already scored and you said one goal, Bournemouth. Come on, bro. Kylian M. Dictator says, something happened in crowd in Celta Barca match. Game has been paused. Yeah, I just saw that. I thought maybe they wanted to get a drink while Lamy was injured. And I just looked at the screen and saw that the play has been paused. I don't know what happened. Lamine Yamal has already been substituted. He went in. Rooney is to come on to replace him. Jamila says, bro, I'm on my mother's account. I'm a boy. Okay, yeah, because that name is definitely a female name. Which country are you from, Jamila? Okay, Ziane. That means you are Moroccan. Sorry, Algerian. Is it Algerian or Moroccan? Bilal, come and see your brother. The same Ziane surname. Okay, you're in Europe. Oh. But like, where are you originally from? Because Jamila is not a European name. At least I know a couple of names depending on countries, right? Yeah, Morocco. Okay, yeah, you're from Morocco. Yeah, yeah. There are lots of Algerians, Moroccans, Egyptians, and Tunisians in Europe. Lots of them. The Baz Dad Son says hi. The Baz Dad Son, welcome back. Kylian M. Dictator says, bro, which country watches your content the most? Number one is the UK. The UK is top. The UK is top on the list when it comes to countries that watch my content. Let me see the percentage, by the way. India for me is second, but yeah, the UK is first. The last time I checked, by the way. But let me revisit that again, because it's been a while I checked that. Let me check my audience. Yeah, the UK is number one with 14.2%. Then India is second on the list with 7.6%. The United States is third on the list, 3.7%. South Africa is number 4 with 2.6%. Nigeria is number 5. Nigeria is number 5 with 2.3%. Indonesia number 6, 1.9%. Kenya number 7, 1.5%. Germany number 8, 0.9%. Czechia number 9, 0.9% as well. And finally, Australia is number 10 with 0.8%. So these are the top 10 countries that watch my content. That's, if you check in the last 28 days, that's the data on my analytics. Yeah, but maybe the previous 28 days, you might have one or two countries changing positions. Yeah, but countries that have always been in my top 5 have always been UK, India, US, South Africa, Nigeria. They've always been in my top 5. At some point, I had Pakistan in top 4 and top 5, but yeah, the last 28 days, I've not seen Pakistan in that list. It's just India that's second, the US third. The UK is where I have the highest audience. Lots of people from the UK. Uzi Plays says, LOL. Uzi Plays, welcome back. And a slot badhead says, look for Egypt on Earth. Noble, you have it in the middle of the ratios. There was a time we had a couple of Egyptians, right? But I think it was just maybe 3 or 5, including yourself. Yeah, but Egypt has not been among. I don't think there's any Gulf state. I don't think there's any Gulf state that has been in my top 10 before. I don't think so. Yeah. Wow. There's Algeria in my live stream. I just check it now. Okay, I think the stats I just read now was like all across my different forms of content. The shorts, the full video, and the live stream. That's the one I just read out. For the live stream content, I have Algeria in it. There is no Czechia. Okay, Czechia is actually there, but Czechia is up the ladder. Yeah, Czechia is up the ladder for the what is it called? For the live stream. Yeah, I will go through the live stream one. I'm actually very surprised, by the way, very surprised. I didn't know that Algeria is actually in my top 10 right now. So which country did Algeria replace? I think it's Germany. Oh, yeah, I think it's Germany. Montel United says, how about Spain, Catalonia? I always follow your content. Yeah, thank you very much, Montel. Spain is not. I know what YouTube gives us the record for is just top 10. We don't know what the top 11 or top 15 or top 20 is. It's just the top 10 they give us. So we don't I don't have that data. Yeah, I don't have it. Alex gmail.com says hi. Welcome back, Alex. Killian says I'm from Nauru. Which country is Nauru? I guess that's the city name because I've never heard of the country name before. I know lots of countries, but Nauru, I've never heard of a country named Nauru. Maybe it's an island, I don't know, but I guess that's your city's name. Leo Prince says, wow, your 10 countries watch your videos and shorts. Yeah, the stats I read out earlier was just for all three contents: short video, full videos, and live stream. Yeah, let me read out that of my live stream. Now, for my live stream, the UK is the UK has very, very wicked percentage here. The previous one that all the content combined is 14% for the UK, right? But for my live stream, the UK has 21.8%. That is really, 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 really massive from the UK. So that's like almost 1/4 of people who come to my live stream are from the UK, 21.8%. And India is second with 12.1% for my live. United States is 3.9% for my live. Nigeria is 2.7%. Fourth. Fifth is South Africa, 2.7%. Australia is 1.8% for my live. Czechia is 7 with 1.5%. Kenya is 8, 1.3%. Ireland is 1.2%. And Algeria, I'm very much surprised to see Algeria in my top 10. I didn't know that there are lots of Algerians that watch my content, by the way. Yeah, I'm really, really surprised. I know of Bilal that is always on the channel, right? But I didn't know there are lots of Algerians that watch my live stream. But I guess it's only Bilal that's very, very active. Bilal says, I'm here, Noble. Yeah, thanks to all the guys and girls that joined the channel from different countries, even those countries that I did not read their names out. Thank you guys so much for the support. It's been massive. Honestly, it's been massive. It's I think it's about 7 months already. A couple of weeks, it will make it 8 months, and we've gotten almost I think about almost 2,600 subscribers. So it's really amazing. The support is massive, guys. It's really, really massive. Murat D says hello, Noble. Murat D, welcome back. Killian M. Dictator says, I'm from Noblestan, proud Noblestani. Are you from Pakistan, bro? This Killian M. Dictator, is it AM Edit that changed his name to Killian M. Dictator? Because most of you recently that have been changing your names, it's confusing me nowadays to know who is who. When Ferrer says City playing as well as they did against Arsenal. Okay, City aren't playing as well as they did against Arsenal. Yeah, City has been playing very, very badly tonight. They've been playing very, very badly, and I expected better from them, by the way. I expected better. Burnley has had lots of chances. The whole game, I would say, Burnley has had about 4 clear chances that would have given them at least 2 goals, but they've just wasted all 3 chances. It's crazy. Murat D says, King Noble. Yeah, welcome back, Murat D. And a slot says, is there a percentage of people? I'm not from Egypt at all. I'm just lying to you. Yeah, there is. I think there is percentage of the age grade that watch my content. Let me see for the age grade. The gender. Okay, gender is 89%. Okay, 89.2% are male, while 10.8% are female. So over 80, almost 90% of my subscribers are male. Then for the age grade that watch my content, let me see. For the age grade I watch my content, 13 to 17 years is 16.3%. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube did it that way, but anytime I go live, I always set my stream that it's not for kids. Yeah, but there are still some young kids that usually join the channel. So for 13 to 17 years, we have 16.3%. Then from 18 to 24, we have 13.1%. For that's like all around. This is not specifying maybe live, video, or short. This is just like the general age grade. Then for 18 to 24 years is 13.1%. And 25 to 34 years is 32.6%. That's the highest. So the highest age grade of people that join my channel are between the ages of 25 to 34 years. That's the highest, 32.6%. Then 35 to 44, it's 23.4%. 45 to 54, 10.7%. I'm very, very surprised with this particular data now. Yeah, people who are 45 to 54 years, they are 10.7%. Then 55 to 64, 1.8%. 65 plus upwards, 2.0%. That's really crazy, honestly. Aneslo says, Leo Price, my profile is amazing, bro. I think I'm the only one who represents the percentage of females. Of all the females on the channel, you are the one who is most active. There are other females on the channel, but they are mostly on the background. They don't like to chat. It's just a few that likes to chat, but you are the top of that list. Granny Joe says, hello, I love United. Yeah, Granny Joel, welcome to the channel. Where are you connecting from? Murat D says, Noble is biggest king. Thank you very much. Mark Cox says, am Man United winning the league? See it. Nah, Man United is not winning the league, bro. But next season, we can actually push for the league title. Curtis Bear says, hello from the North Pole. Alright. Bilal says, I'm carrying on Algeria on that noble. Yeah, I was very surprised to see Algeria in my top 10 for the live. Honestly, I'm very surprised. Marcock says, are you a Man United fan, bro? Yeah, I'm a Man United fan. Which team do you support, Marcocks? Aneslaw says, yes, I'm a bald head person. Killian M. Dictator says, bro, translate the seal pushed me yesterday in French. Nah, I don't speak French, bro. Maybe Bilal can help with that, because Bilal understands a little French. But for me, my French is too poor. Bilal says, wait, what? Aneslaw says, yes, Marcox is a Man United fan. Yeah, Marcox, I'm a Man United fan. City are pressing for the second goal. Aneslaw says, Noble, guess my real country. Of course, you are Egyptian. Bernardo, shoot. Are you crossing Matej? Okay, for the age grade for the live, it's almost similar. Okay, for the live, I think, yeah, it's still the same 25 to 34 that has the highest percentage. But the live has 13 to 17, 21.6%. Then 18 to 24, 14.7%. 25 to 34, 27.5%. 35 to 44, 23.7%. Yeah, so it's mostly from 25 to 44 years that we have most for the live stream. Then 13 to 17 has about 21.6%. So that's it, guys. Aneslaw says, no, I am not Egyptian. Okay, you are a pharaoh. Is it? You are not an Egyptian. You are a pharaoh. Killian M. Dictator says, a seal pushed me yesterday. What do you mean by a seal pushed you yesterday? Is it French you're speaking? Bilal says, are you Saudi Arabian, Mariam? Bilal says, then are you from Jordan? Mariam is from Congo DR, Bilal. She's from Congo DR. Have you read the papers? Do you hear what they say? Let's get the likes to 30, guys. We are currently on 28 likes. Let's get it up to 30. Barcelona is still playing 1-0. It's 66 minutes. Yeah, it's 66 minutes. There was a delay in that game. Yeah, that's why they are still playing. I think, okay, it was 8 minutes added time, but they are still playing. Nah, I didn't see that in French. M Dictator. Killian M Dictator. Killian M Dictator, are you AM Edit? Because I'm trying to understand who exactly is this. Because you guys are just changing your names randomly. Bilal says, oh, so you're from Congo. Yeah, Mariam is from Congo. Aneslaw says, come on, no one knows my real country. It's a corner kick for Barcelona. Burnley, 81 minutes. Can they get a late goal? This Fleming guy is rubbish. He's just missing chances anyhow. Amanda Broja. Serious Fanbat says, hello Mr. Noble, how are you? I am considering subscribing to your channel. Alright, my bro, thank you very much for the support. Aneslaw says, no Bilal, I am not from Congo. Man, that's a good strike. Who struck that ball? That's a good one. Serious Fanbat says, today the biggest club in Manchester is playing the Manchester Derby against Burnley. Look at this man trying to troll the biggest club in England and arguably in the world. Yeah, just maybe slightly behind Madrid. That's the team you're using to compare Man City. When Ferreira says another victory for City, yeah, City is definitely stealing all 3 points tonight, and they are currently top of the league. So Arsenal will be under serious pressure over the weekend against Newcastle. That's going to be a very tough game for them. Kylian M Dictator says half time. Yeah, it's half time for the Barcelona game. Have you read the papers? Whoosh. Checky. That was close. That was close. A minute, guys. Let's. Whoa, Celta. Man, they had a couple of chances, by the way. They had a couple of good chances. Man City are top of the league, guys. Arsenal is in trouble. But I know Pep would have loved his team to score one more goal at least. One more goal. Bilal says, is it Libya? Hilbert says, Mr. Noble, Arsenal will shock you. With what exactly? Are they going to shock me by winning the league or winning the Champions League? Which one is it? Serious fan says Chelsea also appointed his protege. You mean Pep? Serious fan bat says, is Pep the most influential Premier League manager of all time, as Arsenal, Spurs and United have appointed Pep's proteges at some point? Pep is not the greatest of all time in the Premier League, right? But he definitely is up there. I think he's only behind Sir Alex Ferguson, because it's not easy to be at a club for 27 years. Ferguson was at United for 27 years. And he had success in different times while at the club. He set up different teams. He built different teams. And it's not easy. That's why you see the likes of Jurgen Klopp. He had to run away from the Premier League because he was very much close to affecting his mental health. Always pushing for top titles in the Prem, the intensity and everything. So it goes a long way to tell you that, come on, it's not easy. It's not easy when it comes to managing a top club and being at the top of your game for years. Yeah, it's not an easy one. Let's get the likes to 30, guys. Let's get it up. Leonardo says Galatasaray or Newcastle United. I will go with Gala because Osimhen is my man. I love him. He's a fantastic striker. So I definitely will go with Osimhen. Yeah, I know I have Osula there. William Osula at Newcastle. But now Osimhen for me is top. So I'll go with Galatasaray. Bournemouth, let's see. Bournemouth is leading 2-1. Wow. That's Bournemouth are really doing good at the moment. This Krupi boy is just amazing. Bournemouth are currently 6th. I think Bournemouth might get Champions League football at the end of the season. They might. Liverpool are just 4 points ahead of them. Liverpool are 4 points ahead of them. It's really crazy. Yeah, Liverpool still has one game in hand to play, but Bournemouth are really pushing. They are on a very, very good run of form. They are one of the most informed teams in the Premier League at the moment. I think they are the team that has played the most draw in the Premier League this season. Maybe in Europe. They've had lots of draws. Let's see. They won their last 2 games. They drew their previous 3. It's they've not lost any match in their last, I think, is it 9 or 10 games. They are playing really well. Bilal says Bahrain. Don't tell me you are from Maghreb. You are trolling me, Mariam. Hilbert says, goal, Mr. Noble. I told you Bournemouth will win by 2 goals. Come on, brother. Come on. Man, this Man City, Burnley goalkeeper has made a couple of saves here. Very good saves. Wow. First, okay, I think that was Haaland. Yeah, it was in a very good position. Let's get the likes to 30, guys. We're on 28 likes. Let's get it up to 30. Pam 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 panam pam panam pam panam pam panam pam pam. Leonardo says Liverpool rigged the Galatasaray match. They bribed the referee. What do you think? Nah, I don't think there was bribery there. It was just Victor Osimhen getting that hand injury that made you guys lose that match. If not for that injury, Liverpool wouldn't have had it easy in the second half. Was it okay? I think 3 goals were scored in the second half against Gala. Yeah, so that second half was just a total calamity for Galatasaray. With Victor Osimhen off, there was no threat up front. No threat. Let's get the likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. We're on 28. Let's get it up to 30. Let's get it up. Oleku. Tell me something where I know fit to. Mo pop 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 malo too. Money ni modeji. And a slot says, look at Noble, he was dancing. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, a minute. There's a call I want to answer now. 1 minute. Yo guys, sorry I had to answer that call. It was a very very important call. Yeah, I had to answer it. Sorry, I'm back on the stream, guys. Man City are top of the league right now. Right now with same goals different as Arsenal, 37. Same point, 70 points. Arsenal will play on. Is this Saturday or Sunday? Arsenal is playing Newcastle United. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough game. I think Arsenal will drop points, maybe a draw or a loss for Arsenal in that game. But let's see. Seb does VR. Welcome back, bro. Welcome back. And a slot, the bald head. Thank you very much, Mariam. Seb does says, do you know when you guys will be choosing a new mod? Seb, for now, I'm still looking at when next to review the mods. Maybe add one more person or remove one to get one in, or remove one to get two in. For now, I've not yet decided on when that is going to be. Yeah, but hopefully maybe before the end of next month, I will try to see if I can do that. Guys, thank you very much. I'm going to end the stream. Barcelona is still playing. Yeah, it's already late. I'll just have to sleep. I would leave the Barcelona game. Yeah, same thing I did yesterday for the Madrid one. So I'm going to end the stream now, guys, and I'll see you all tomorrow for our morning show. We are going to discuss extensively on the Chelsea former manager Liam Rossini getting sacked earlier today, a couple of hours ago. Yeah, so it's a tough one for the young man. He got the job just barely 4 months ago. Yeah, so let's see. Seb says, to be honest, you said the end of this month, and I don't know if I can do daily check much longer. Nah, it's all good, bro. Like I said, I'm still trying to see those who are active and who are not active to know what exactly I'm to do in terms of who will have to step back for someone else or maybe add one more person to the list. Yeah, let's see how that goes. Goodbye to you to Seb. Wayne Ferreira, thank you very much. Goodbye. And Esla says, don't forget that I'm not Egyptian. That's a lie. Okay. All right, Mariam, well noted. Guys, let's get the likes to 30. Let's get it to 30. One more like to go, guys. One more like. Seb says, have I been active? Yeah, I think last week you were. Yeah, but this past couple of days you've not been as active as you were. Yeah, Burnley, it's been confirmed. Burnley have been relegated. Wolves was confirmed over the weekend. Burnley is confirmed tonight. They are relegated. So it's remaining one team now. So it's between Tottenham, West Ham, Nottingham Forest. Leeds United, I don't really think Leeds United will be relegated. But it's between West Ham, Tottenham, and Nottingham Forest. These are the three teams that are going to fight it out. And a slot says, Noble, if you have a statistic that shows the active people themselves, tell them because they are very interested in that. Let me see. Okay, I know what I will do henceforth. Yeah, because I don't really know if there is a way I can check overall in the last 28 days people who have been active. I don't really think there's an option for that. Yeah, I just hope there's an option for that, by the way. But I think henceforth I'll have to try and see how I will get to see those who are more active than the others. But at the top of my head, I can know, okay, this person is active. Yeah, that way I know. Seb says, yeah, bro, my dad just had a major surgery, so I was struggling to check in. I will be more active now, though. All right, brother. Sorry to hear that. I hope your dad had a successful surgery. Sorry to hear that. And I wish him quick recovery. I hope he's better now. Aneslot says, oh, I'm sorry, sir, bro. Hope he's better now. Yeah, I hope your dad is feeling better, brother. Sorry to hear that. I didn't know that was the case. Sorry about that. Yeah, Mariam, I would have to check that to see if there is a way for me to check on the channel, like to see my top fans. I know on the screen I can see the top fans option, right? But I think it's just for each stream. So maybe from now to the next couple of days, I will have to review. Yeah, I have to be reviewing it. So let me see who is the most active, or the guys that are actually very much active than the others. Yeah, but if I can't, then I'll look for another way to do it. It's 2-0 for Barcelona. Ferran Torres. Aneslot says, I am not Egyptian. Mariam. Alright. Seb says, thanks guys. He has had the surgery and is now recovering fast. Okay. That's very nice to hear, brother. Hope your dad recovers very quickly. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you all tomorrow for the morning show. And enjoy the rest of the evening and night, guys. See you all. Bye.